My name is Rod Lane, and this is my wife, Stephanie, who is the Supreme Commander, so I should let her do the talking. We started getting interested in gaming, and being an architect, I got involved with a casino up here, and so we had to come up to do research for that. So we ended up becoming interested in gaming, but the smoking was a huge problem for Stephanie, much more than for me. But if it was a problem for Stephanie, it was a problem for me. And my job was to carry this big, huge fan around that she would point in people's faces. And then, so it was, here I said Stephanie should do the talking, and I'm doing all the talking. But the employees that we knew generally in the casinos presented that they were in favor of having smoking, mainly because their bosses told them that if they didn't have the smoking, it was going to create a problem for them keeping their job and all that kind of stuff. So once again, it's the bottom line, money, if you're not going to make money. And it was a fear that's totally unfounded. There's more people coming now. The whole thing of there's more, 85% of the population does not smoke, but they all could be potential gamblers.
Well, I got involved in this. I was involved with Bob Doyle in the smoke. He worked with a friend of mine at the Lung Association. And so I got involved with Smokefree Denver. And along the way, Stephanie Steinberg and I met. And I was talking to Bob Doyle back 10 years ago about, we'd been talking to different general managers that they had to do away with smoking. It was just making everybody sick. And somewhere along the way, I learned that if you wear fleece, that it's made out of plastic bottles, so it doesn't pick up the smell. So that's all I could wear up here, because everything just reeked of tobacco all the time. And so I started with these two little fans, and then we got a bigger fan. That's the one he had to lug around, because it was kind of heavy. And people would get very irate, because, I mean, if they had a cigarette, they would be smoking, but their cigarette would be in front of me instead of by them. So I would just direct the fan back toward them, and it created a lot of dissension. And so when the opportunity came with Stephanie to start getting people who were interested in a smoke-free environment up here, I jumped at the chance. And I knew an awful lot of people that felt the same way I did. A lot of us carried fans up here. A lot of people we knew wouldn't come up here because of the smoke. My son came up one night, and his eyes were just beet red. He couldn't believe it. He said, how do you do it? And so we just did petitions and got people to come and talk before the legislature, and Stephanie was amazing. And so the day that we came up here and there was no more smoke, it was just unbelievable. And you know, it used to be you'd come in and you'd have to hold your hand over your nose or put a scarf over your face. Now the smoking is right outside the door, so you walk like that through the door, but at least it's just for 30 seconds. You're in the door. There's no smoke. I have much better time with my health, a lot less allergies, a lot less sinus infections. It's made all the difference in the world. I don't think we'd be coming here. In fact, I know we wouldn't be coming here if there was still smoking. And we don't go to Vegas. I mean, we can go stay there free. Ameristar has a program where you can go stay in Vegas, but I can't stand the smoke. So we choose to lose our money up here and support Colorado rather than go out to Nevada and support Nevada.
And anybody that doesn't think that a smoke-free casino is far superior than what you have in Atlantic City or Las Vegas should come to Colorado and see. It's very, very successful here. And I've not heard anybody complaining about the fact that there's no smoking. And all of the smokers that we knew prior to the ban are still here, still coming. So it's worked fine.
It's all the difference in the world. So many of us, of our friends, Diane, Tim, Kathy, none of us would be up here anymore if they still had smoking.